What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Retro. I know it's been a little while, but I'm back. I know the camera angle's a little bit different because today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a video that I don't think I've ever done on the channel before. I've done similar things, but this is going to be a throwback and a shout out to one of my favorite YouTube channels, and that's why I'm doing this type of video. So I'm not even going to roll an intro to this video because it doesn't need it. Let's just get into the content. So before I get into what I'm going to be talking about today, this is a special video that I wanted to make for my buddy Joel, and his channel is called Back in the Day. Look it up, throw him a subscribe. This dude is one of the coolest people I've ever met from YouTube, and I've never actually met him in real life, which is the crazy thing. We text back and forth and we comment on each other's videos. He's such a positive person, and it's so cool to find people like that in the retro community that aren't full of toxic behavior and just gatekeeping for retro games and collecting, and they have tons of negative opinions about anything that you do. So I really wanted to give a shout out to Joel, and I thought what better way that I can give him a shout out was to honor his type of videos that he makes on his channel and do one of my own. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of one of my favorite Super Nintendo games of all time. And I chose this one specifically because I have a really cool story. So without any further ado, I'm going to be unboxing Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. One of the best games that came out on this console. I've played it for years and I keep trying to find flaws in this game, and it's nearly impossible. This is almost a perfect game in my opinion. But let's get into it. So Super Metroid, it was released on April 18th, 1994. It was actually released by the Nintendo R&D 1 team, which made fantastic games for the Metroid series, Kid Icarus, Tetris, Super Mario Land 2 for the Game Boy, just so many awesome games that they developed over the years. They were a huge team that was behind a lot of the early black box NES titles. So let's get into it. So I said I had a story that I wanted to tell. That's why I chose this game. And I'm going to get into that at the end of the video, but I kind of just wanted to unbox this for you guys and show you how awesome Super Metroid is if you haven't played it, or if you have played it and you just need a refresher on why this is one of the best games there is on the Super Nintendo. Such a fantastic box. They hit it out of the park with this box. Everything was just so awesome. Look, I mean, just imagine seeing this as a kid. Like, you would immediately want this game. One of the biggest advantages that this game had over the original Metroid was that there was actually an in-game map. I could not believe that they did that. There also was a battery backup save, which was way better than the original Metroid, and this game was 24 megs, the largest Super Nintendo game at the time. Completely blew me away. So I want to go ahead and crack it open here and show you guys. So put that out to the side. There's the cartridge. I mean, you guys have seen a million Super Metroid cartridges with the little baggie in the tray, and then all the stuff that it comes with. We'll take a look at the box real quick. I mean, it's in pretty good shape for its age. Quick little story. There's a lot of boxes that I have in my collection that are in very good shape, and the reason is because these things used to cost next to nothing to buy, and you could find tons of boxes at conventions before this hobby got incredibly crazy priced. You could find this box just like I did in a row of boxes for like 10 bucks a piece back in the day, multiple copies. So I would just try to pick out the one that had the best condition box. So it comes with your standard poster for any Super Nintendo game at the time, which was the Star Fox Nintendo Power Super Power Club. And I love all this little literature that comes with these things. I know Good Vibe does too, but honestly, this might be missing something. I'm not for sure. So there's that. There's the consumer information booklet. Yeah, boring, who cares, right? And here's the promotional that it came with, which was an actual Super Metroid promotional thing. And you can join the Nintendo Power Super Power Club and blast your game into the stratosphere with the free Super Metroid Player's Guide. So cool, only 18 bucks. And this was a guide that you could mail away for. You've seen them if you have collected Nintendo Powers, because it's a very cool guide that they came out with, and I actually have it. I should have went over there and grabbed it, but I didn't. But there's the insert for that. And now we'll get into the manual. The manual is, look at these manuals. Like these are manuals that just aren't around anymore. And look at the care and the love that Nintendo used to put into manuals and things like that. I mean, just the story, the black pages, everything that the controller does, all the buttons, what they do, how to start the game, how to go to the options menu and change to different text if you need English or Japanese, controller settings, special mode settings, just everything. So cool. Tells you the new map screen, because at the time you didn't know this. You didn't know about the map because you wasn't used to it from the original Metroid. Completely blew me away. All of Samus's weapons and everything that her suit can do. Just so freaking cool. How to save your game, how to copy, and everything like that. A layout of the game's map. This is Planet Zebus. So wild that they kept everything the same and they just pretty much put original Metroid on steroids and released the game. But and then here's all the items and things like that, like the grappling beam, the power bombs, the super missile tanks. So freaking cool. The high jump boots, baby. Yeah. Just really cool items. And they got special items, which is the screw attack, which is freaking the coolest weapon in the game, obviously. Tells about the doors, and I mean, just so much info. Like now I gotta get on the internet and scan some fucking stupid QR code to get the manual for games that I play, man. It's just like, what a joke. If these indie companies for the Switch are making fucking manuals in their games, why is Nintendo not? They used to care so much. And here's all the creatures and the bosses like Kraid. And so I want to stop here, and I'm going to kind of just put the box on this to keep this open so you guys can kind of see here. The story I wanted to tell you guys, this is already running long. I didn't think it would be this long. But the story I want to tell you guys is my cousin Travis. I would go over and stay nights at his house. And like I said, he bought this game. And we were stuck on a boss called Crocomire. Now, Crocomire is a very unique boss in this game. You run into him in the pit in Norfair. One of the most unique boss battles I had ever played at the time. You know, I was just used to, playing Metroid and just spamming all my missiles into these bosses trying to beat them. But Crocomire, you cannot do that. And one thing is, we was trying everything to beat him. If you've never played this game or played against Crocomire, let me give you like a quick little rundown. You're basically, there's a pit of lava underneath you, and there's a walkway that goes all the way across the screen. Crocomire is like big as the entire screen, obviously. He pops out. On your left, where Samus is, there's a big wall of spikes. And on the right is Crocomire. You're about like right here. So you're just sitting here spamming rockets, spamming everything you can to try to kill him. We kept dying because he runs into you and smashes you into the spikes on your back, eventually killing you. Here's a little pro tip. Don't use a power bomb on Crocomire. He gets extremely pissed off and causes way more damage than normal, and he gets incredibly aggressive. So, little pro tip, don't ever use a power bomb like we were trying to do. We were trying to do everything we could. We couldn't figure it out, and we finally figured it out after hours and hours of trying when I stayed the night on the weekend. I know this game is old, and I don't want to tell you the solution to beat this boss. I want you guys to experience it for yourself. But just say we finally figured out how to beat him, and trust me, it's not by throwing power bombs on him or shooting him with a billion rockets trying to beat him. There's a unique way you have to beat him, and that's why I love Super Metroid. It took the norm, spun it on its head, and gave you something completely different that you have never experienced before. One of the first times in gaming that I was totally blown away and dumbfounded on how they mind fucked me in this boss battle. Such a fantastic game. Me and my cousin Travis were so blown away when we finally figured out how to beat him. And then after you beat him, there's an awesome thing that happens with him again. and that completely blew us away also. So sorry guys, this is a crazy long video, but I wanted to show you guys Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. Obviously one of my favorite games for the console, and this is just a little shout out video and unboxing for my buddy Joel, because I knew he would appreciate this, and I think he would appreciate the story that I had to go along with it. And I know my cousin Travis watches my videos sometimes. I hope he remembers this, because I remember like it was yesterday. And such a fantastic game, you guys. Sorry I'm blabbering. I've never done a video like this, pretty much. That's my unboxing of Super Metroid. If you have any memories of Super Metroid, let me know in the comment section below. I appreciate all you guys watching my videos. If they've been 6 months apart, 2 weeks apart, a month apart, you guys always come back and watch, and I really appreciate it. So if you like these type of unboxings that you know, my buddy Joel does, or Good Vibe does, he opens up sealed games and shows the stuff that's inside of them. If you like that type of stuff, let me know. I have a couple box games I can do that with. I can't promise they'll have everything in them, but like I said, at the time when I was collecting most of these box games, they were so damn cheap. I would just buy them with whatever they had in them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on reminiscing, y'all. Peace out. Well, there you go. That's my exclusive unboxing of Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you like that kind of stuff, maybe I can do a little bit more of that on the channel. But this video was special, and I wanted to make it for Joel because I love his content, and he's always supported me from the beginning. Such a humble guy, so nice, and it's just, those are the type of people that I want to get a hold of me in this community. I don't want toxicity. I don't want narcissistic things. I don't like that type of behavior. I just want positive stuff. If I'm gonna make videos on here, you all don't have to watch it if you don't like it. If you don't like the videos I make, don't watch that week. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. There's a ton of YouTube channels that I'm friends with that I don't watch every one of their videos. I just don't have time, or it just don't interest me. Certain things just don't, but if it does, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna show support. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna start making more videos like this, giving more shout outs to channels that fucking deserve it, because there's a ton of channels in this platform that, in all honesty, I don't think they make great content, but they got tons of subs. I want to show the love for the small channels and ones that are putting out actual good content. So I hope that didn't ruffle anybody's feathers. I'm not calling anybody out. I just have specific things that I like to watch on YouTube, and my buddy Joel has a channel that I like watching. So make sure you go over to his channel, give him a subscribe, and that's all I got to say about that. Until next time, keep on reminiscing, y'all. What's going on, y'all? I just want to take a short moment to talk about my buddy Sean. He sells vintage G.I. Joe and other vintage figures at the conventions around here, and I think you should get a hold of him if you're looking to buy some figures. All 100% complete, all authentic weapons, file cards, and figures. No reproduction stuff here. He's super affordable, insane quality, and I've been buying from him for years now, and I mean, I've gotten almost all my figures from him. So if you guys want to get a hold of him, he doesn't have any social media, reach out to me and I can get you in touch with him, because these things are only getting more and more expensive. So if you're wanting to build your awesome G.I. Joe collection, make sure you hit me up and I'll get you in touch. Take it easy, y'all.